Backyard Chat with yours truly, Grady. So you're probably wondering who I am and what this is about. I'm a 10-year-old who loves anything techie. I love watching thousands of videos on YouTube. I'm sure if everybody who's watching loves doing that too. I was given the amazing opportunity to interview a seasoned actor who happens to also be a friend. His name is Tim Carhart. Some of you may know him from more recently from the show Yellowstone, but he's been in hundreds of TV shows and movies, from Ghostbusters to Thelma and Louise to X-Files to Star Trek, and the list goes on and on. Anyways, we had so much fun doing the backyard chat after we screamed in his backyard. In an old Disney movie, Tim was called Motocross. We thought, why not try making a YouTube channel and see if anybody would want to see a silly 10-year-old interviewing an actor. People end up liking this. Maybe other actors, singers, politicians, CEOs would want to have a backyard chat. Of course, it will always be outside, sometimes by Zoom, and of course, at least 6 feet apart. Hope you like this and enjoy the video. One word that would describe you would be?
One word that would describe me?
Yeah.
Fabulous. Fabulous.
What advice would you give kids today?
Follow your dream. If you have something you are passionate about and you love it, follow it. See where it leads. It might not lead where you think it will, but it will go in a different direction, and your passion will lead you there.
If you can be any animal, which one and why?
I would be a skunk. Because a skunk is a beautiful animal that is misunderstood, very much like me, who has a defensive mechanism that could be misinterpreted as a stench. But to me, it's perfume. Does that make sense?
Yes, I love it.
Thank you.
So now tell me, how old were you when your movie was we just screened, Disney Motocross?
How old was I?
Yeah.
I think I was 22. 22.
Really?
No. Maybe 42. 42.
Okay.
Okay.
If you can go back in time to that age, or stay where you are, which one would you prefer and why?
Well, that's a difficult question. I think, it would be nice to be 42, 41, again, but I kind of like the age I am now. Okay?
Yeah. What do you like to do for fun when you're not acting?
What do I like to do for fun?
Yeah, when you're not acting.
I'm not acting. I think I like to play badminton. It's my favorite sport. We have one right here. Would you like to play? Maybe in a day or two. You could come back.
That'd be fun.
Okay.
If you had a magic wand, what show or movie would you want to do?
Oh. Goodness. What show or movie would I like to do?
Yeah.
I think I would like to be Spider-Man. I think I'm a little old do you think I'm old for Spider-Man? Maybe a little?
Maybe a little.
Maybe a little, but with the costume, right? They might not notice.
They probably had to remake a costume.
Well, it had to be bigger in the waist. But yeah, Spider-Man. That's yeah.
What do you look up to as an actor?
Who do I look up to?
Who do you look up to?
Who do I look up to? Oh, I got a lot. Do you have a lot of time? Because I could go on. Leonardo DiCaprio, you know who he is, right? Yeah, you know who he is. I don't know, George Clooney.
De Niro.
Who?
De Niro.
Jack Nicholson.
I'm trying to find something in his age range
Okay,
that.
never
Oh.
mind.
Is there anybody that I know that's
Robert
No.
Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr.?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
he's
he's a-
right in his age.
Avengers.
Iron Man.
Great actor. I love him as Iron Man.
Who? Yeah, Iron Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about a funny experience that you had on set?
I'll tell you one that was offset, but that had to do with onset. Okay, I was in Star Trek, right? And I played in this show with Data, which was, what was that one, Harry? Star Trek, The Next Generation.
The Next Generation.
Next
the
Generation.
Redemption Part 2.
Part 2.
Yes.
And in the episode, I was mean to Data. And Data was one of the main characters of that show. And so about 6 months later, I was in the airport in Atlanta, and a big, giant, burly guy came up to me with a big beard. And he looked at me really intimidating, and I thought he was going to beat the heck out of me. And he said, "You were mean to Data." That's the best story. I don't know. I find it very funny. He was like a big motorcycle guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your favorite movie or TV show that you've ever done, and why?
Favorite movie that I've ever done and why? I'm gonna say motocross. The favorite movie I've ever done, because I was such an optimistic guy in that movie.
What is your least favorite movie or TV show you've ever done, and why?
The least favorite? I'm gonna say motocross because I was the most pessimistic guy I've ever seen in my entire life.
Have you ever been interviewed by a hilarious 10-year-old before?
No, this is the first time, and it's a thrill. Thank you so much.
And one more question.
Oh, okay. More questions.
What advice would you give to a beginner that hasn't even taken acting classes?
You know, I would say if you love it, pursue it, keep going. Don't take no for an answer. If you get into a good class, make sure that it supports you and gives you confidence and doesn't tear you down. If you find that you're in love with storytelling and you like to be the person telling the story, you've found your tribe. You've found where you belong in life. And it's an amazing journey. But you gotta grow a thick skin. You know what I mean by that? It means don't let your feelings get hurt too easily, because you're going to have a lot of losses and a lot of wins. Okay? But you got to believe in yourself.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah.